So today, this book is even more important than when it was released, um, for two reasons. One is because if we look back, we can see um, some of the kind of like initial beginnings of where we are now. So I conducted this study from 2013 to about 2018. And part of the book uh, provides an account of what students experienced and what students did and how teachers reacted to the election of the first Trump administration. So there was calls, for example, from some students to build a wall to keep students of color out of their school community. And so I think it's important that we look back and understand historically how schools have reckoned with and dealt with the kinds of racism, xenophobia, um, homophobia that schools are currently contending with. So, in that way, it's useful and relevant because we have an example of how a school community dealt with many of the issues that are currently happening right now. The other reason that this book is relevant to the current moment is that it helps us understand what practices are required to support Black and Brown students. And this is why it's so important, is that people can strip away a policy. They can take away a curriculum. There's certain things they can take away, but it's almost impossible to take away a set of practices that people engage collectively and individually on a routine basis that are designed and intended to support Black and Brown students. And so, even if the current administration says that there are certain books that students can't read or that teachers can't teach, we know that the kinds of engagement and the kind of presence that teachers have with students matters. The way that they give feedback matters. The way that they communicate with one another matters. The way that they engage parents matters. So my book, when I write about Black and Brown influential presence, and when I write about establishing a courageously confrontational school culture, these are all resources that help educators engage with students and communities in ways that benefit Black and Brown students, and ultimately to help educators be better educators themselves.